And welcome to the program. Charles Moscowitz here live on YouTube and other subscribing platforms. Frank Meeink is here. He is uh, back. He's the recovering skinhead. His book, Autobiography of a Recovering Skinhead, um, was reviewed widely. You tell your personal story of how you got involved with skinhead movements, with white supremacy. Then after committing crimes, you served a time in prison. You came out after having, uh, mingled with other prisoners of different racial backgrounds, realizing that you'd been misguided, and now you're basically an advocate for and an exposer of white supremacy organizations in the United States, which, of course, I think most of us are with you on, at least this part of your career.
There you
I
go.
don't know about previous. Uh, Last time we spoke, you talked about you were claiming that Fox News is white supremacist, which
No, no,
kind of
no, no,
begging.
no, no, no. I didn't
Okay,
say white supremacists. I just said that they use the same type of tools. Actually, I don't want to say that because you're not going to pigeonhole. I didn't say that they were white supremacists. They definitely put up some dog whistles a lot. Absolutely, no doubt. But what I was claiming is that I met a woman from Rwanda who I was doing a movie with 10 years ago. And why we got to spend some time together, we were watching a little bit of Fox News. And she started saying something about how this is kind of like what hate radio was in Rwanda. And so that always stuck in my head. And so I followed up. I did some stories and stuff on hate radio in Rwanda. And like their big thing was, and this is Fox News, so exactly Fox News. They call names all the time. They belittle every person that's an opponent because if they say, "Oh, so you're with Sleepy Joe," it's like bully yard bullying stuff. And so that's what that's my claim. That's not even my claim. That's the facts about Fox News. So
okay.
that's
Look, I mean, I just would say that I mean I've heard that kind of politics on all sides. I mean,
no,
certainly if you listen to well,
no, no,
let me
no,
comment.
no.
Stephanie
You're lying.
Miller over
No,
at
no,
Progressive Radio. Have you heard her show? Have
no,
you
no.
heard
I'm
Tom
talking about
Hartman
a
over at
major.
Progressive Radio?
I can go down and grab all your little blogger people too that do these shows. Let's talk about the real national headline news
Okay,
media. All
fair
right,
enough.
let's stick
But
there. Let's
you
stick
know,
there.
what I would suggest is that there is a difference between people who use various unflattering names to describe their opponents, and people who will say the same thing, if not worse, all couched in this kind of phony, clipped British accent. Like, for example, if Biden basically calls Donald Trump Hitler, and did so during one of the debates, but he did it in such a way of double talk and indirection. You want to
No,
talk about dog whistles?
it's called being
This
tactful.
is, I think,
It's called being
quite a bit worse. And it's also worse to send out your surrogates to do
no,
that
no,
kind of
no.
dirty work.
It's called being tactful and also still carrying yourself with class. That you don't have
No,
to
it's
call
not
people
classy to
book.
call
It is
compare Trump
class
to Hitler.
because they're
That's
not
not
calling
classy.
someone because you can
You may
allude to
think it's
somebody
classy
being
because they
something,
sound doing a
but
phony accent,
it's
but
the
it's not
calling
classy.
of the. See, I'm gonna listen. I'm glad you got this on live today because you're gonna go to
Thank you.
school today. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna take you to school because I've been down the road that we are leading to right now. That Donald Trump is leading us to, and you're still backing that man up. That man is building people like me. I used to be a radical, absolute, one of the worst you can meet. And there are so many that he is waking up right now and continuing this fight of this. Look, democracy stood up and we voted out a madman out of the White House. Democracy
Not
works.
so fast.
America works.
Not so
America works.
fast. By the way, how do
You-
you explain, Frank, that
Go
Trump
ahead.
on the demographic analysis of the vote so far, the legitimate vote that is, he did better, if you don't mind my saying, among African Americans, among Hispanics, among women, among minorities. The only group where he actually lost ground was white men. Are these people all stupid
And
to be voted
suburban
for him? Are they all dupes?
and suburban mothers and white suburban mothers. He lost
Now,
all that.
that's the core.
That's
Wealthy white
America.
suburban
That's a
mothers.
huge
That's the core
check.
of the left. I'll agree.
That's
I'll grant you that. But he
okay.
made ground. He made up ground among blacks, among Hispanics, among Jews, even my fellow Jews. How do you explain that? Are
Just
we all dupes? Are we all
just the
like,
conservative Jews.
blind or
Just
something?
just the conservative Jews. Almost all other Jews that
No,
I know
no,
and I
no.
know about.
Among all Jewish voters, he increased
Nah.
4%, which is
Okay.
unprecedented.
All right.
It's
I'll
the
give you that
first.
one. Okay.
He is the
Okay.
first Republican since I think Eisenhower who gathered that kind of Jewish
Hey,
vote.
How's your guy acting right now? How's he doing right now?
He's trying to get to the bottom of massive voter fraud. That's what he's doing.
Oh my God!
Just like what Al Gore tried to do in 2000.
You guys are just going to keep saying it.
What do you expect him to do?
You're going to cause a civil war. You're going to cause a civil war.
It's not going to be a civil war.
Watch.
What's a civil war is to have 3 networks declare Biden as the winner and call him president-elect before the vote's even been counted. That's a civil war.
Humanity stood up and voted the right person in that White House. Look at all of our. Let me talk. See, let me talk. All of our allies in Europe, all the allies.
I don't care what they think.
Long time. See. You got to keep jumping in because you know I'm going to destroy your
argument. Go ahead. Allies in Europe. Fine.
All of the leaders in Europe that we trust and have been in great alignment and allied with are all stepping up real quick and making videos and saying like, "Hey, we accept." They are, because they're saying we accept Joe Biden. Please, America, you're being run by a madman.
Go to hell.
You're being run by an egomaniac.
Go to hell. I don't care what they think. I don't give a shit what they think. I care about what the voters in the United States think, and I want to make sure
America
first counted honestly.
That's it. You guys keep that America first attitude going.
We shall see how do you care about voter fraud, or you don't think it's an issue?
No, it's not an issue. It's not an issue in this election. You ain't gonna pigeonhole me in none of these conversations. It's a yes or no, yes or no. There is none in this damn election.
Yes or no.
You just got your butt whooped. You got whooped. You got whooped by the humanity. Stood up in America and said, "No way, this dude is not right."
Quite. Maybe that's true. We'll see at the end of the day once the votes counted in Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin.
Yeah, you know what? And even when it comes back,
Biden won, I'll respect that.
You can keep talking over me because you're being a really rude host. You're being a really rude host because I'm telling you right now, when they count them all and Biden still wins, you're still going to scream that it was fake.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you will.
No,
get out of here. You're garbage, man. You all are doing it.
No, that's bullshit.
Watch.
If Biden wins, I will respect that. I will not do what the left did, which is say he's not my president. I will respect his victory. Okay. I want to make sure, though, that it is
let's not talk about the left. Let's talk about you guys now.
Yes.
Let's talk about the conservative party that is buying into this man who I'm telling you right now is waking up so many white radicals. So many of them right now are just.
Why did David Duke endorse Biden? Why did Richard Spencer endorse Biden?
Oh my God, you're so silly. You're such a silly man. Such a poor, silly man.
Did they or didn't they?
Dude, they're doing it as.
Why is the Klan a Democrat organization?
And I didn't even see where he did, and it wasn't even a national thing.
And by the way, who's into identity politics?
Yeah. Look, man, your dude lost, and now he's going to look. America is in.
Maybe I did.
America is an experiment. We have been, and we will be. The Declaration of shush. Just let me talk. Because you're the host. I'm the guest. Be a host. Be nice. America was an experiment, and we are still continuing being it. The Bill of Rights and the Constitution is trying to see if people can govern themselves and have freedom. And you guys are wrecking it right now by going against everything to keep your guy in there. Your guy is a maniac. You guys he's not a Hitler. Listen, he's not a Hitler. He's more of a Mussolini because he isn't that. He's more of a Mussolini. You look at the trade with them too, and that's who you got. And you're keeping him there.
Why we're wrecking something by asking that there be voter fraud accounted for? What about one man, one vote, one woman, one vote? I want to make sure that every vote.
Okay, dude. You're only doing it because you lost. You're only doing it because you lost, and you watch because there's still going to be.
We'll see if I lost. Maybe I did.
Even he does finally get out of there, which he's going to. We're going to have to remove him. Even when that happens, you still going to be like, well, in Connecticut, I can't accept it because Connecticut or whatever state. You'll make up some state. Yes, you will. You can't stop. You can't. You're bullies. You are bullies.
Unlike the left.
That's why you are all like Donald Trump. That bulliness. You got Sean Hannity's a bully, Laura Ingraham's a bully, Tucker Carlson's a bully. They're them schoolyard bullies who call names at everybody. And then if you like that person, you go, oh, so you like Sleepy Joe? Like there's just a bully mentality. And it's arrogance,
we'll go into the loyal opposition and we'll take on issues just like we did under Obama.
Ignorance and fear is all you guys have from him. Arrogance, ignorance, and fear.
Oh, sure.
I promise you. And you guys are going to try and destroy this country to get your guy. You're going to try to destroy this country.
That's
You are going to try
arrogance.
and destroy this country if you don't get the win that you want, because that's bully stuff.
I'll
I
accept
watch.
the election if
We'll take
it's
the
once
ball.
it's
We'll
done.
take the ball and go home then. That's exactly what you're going to do. Because
Nonsense.
the white people are starting to lose power, and you can't stand it.
We'll talk about the white people. First of all, you don't even know what my race is.
Oh, please, I do know what your race is, and it
do
doesn't
not
even matter.
know
I know
my
what I know what group you're backing up. I know what side you're on.
Really?
I know what side you're on.
What about the 15% of black people that voted for Trump? Are they also
Great.
racist?
Great.
You
Good
know
for them.
something, Frank? Look, with due respect, I think that you are projecting some of your old white supremacist
I
views
know.
on
I know the
other
truth,
side
and I'm
now.
trying to spread it to you. I'm trying to give it to you.
And look, I think that that's something. With due respect, I think it's a bit twisted for you to now claim everything that you were about. And I'm proud. I'm happy that you're no longer involved with it.
No,
But now you're
I'm
projecting
just
it onto
connecting
the
the
other
dots.
side. I mean,
Connecting the
it's
dots.
just
Connecting the dots,
it's
and you
wrong
don't like
and
it.
it's sad, and it's why
No, it's not wrong.
actually Trump did well, because it's a rejection of these lies that Trump has something against black people. Those are lies.
Okay, I didn't say anything about Trump and black people, so I don't.
I'm saying it right now.
Well, don't
Lies.
make an argument
I
on this
hear it
plate
every
right now that
night.
we're having.
I hear
Don't
it
put an
from Mr.
argument on the
Holt.
plate that we're not
I hear
arguing
it
with.
from all the liberal media constantly that he says
I'm
something
telling you
against
what
black
I
people.
know about
Those are
you guys
lies.
tying the same knots,
Lies.
tying lies together. Right? Everything's a lie. Everything's a lie to you guys.
No,
Everything
not everything is
everything's
a
a
lie.
conspiracy.
The fact that
Everything's
Trump
a
is something
conspiracy.
against black men and women is a lie.
I didn't say that, so don't bring that argument to this plate.
I'm bringing it up because I'm.
Well, then I don't want to talk about it. That's not what I'm talking about.
You don't know anything
I'm
about
giving
that.
you proof.
Okay, fine.
I'm giving you proof and life
Sure, yeah.
experience.
You didn't bring
Life
it up.
experience is telling me what's going on, and I've been predicting things that are going on. The kidnapping attempts, right? I was on
Kidnapping
CNN for
who?
that. That was a couple days ago. I was a couple days before the kidnapping. Oh, please, you don't know the kidnapping.
I don't
stuff.
know about it. Please tell me who was trying to
Yeah.
be kidnapped.
Just
Are you
come
talking
on.
about the governor of Michigan by the
Yep.
BLM supporters? Yeah, that was a problem. The two guys involved, the ringleaders, were Black Lives Matter supporters, predominantly
Oh
white
my
people,
God.
by the way.
You've
Yes, they
never
were,
said you-
according to the FBI.
Oh my God.
Oh my
God.
God, there's nothing. According to the
You're nuts.
FBI, they
You
were
guys are
Black
nuts.
Lives Matter
These are nuts.
supporters. They were not, they were
No
on
common
the
sense.
left. And
No
they hated
common
Trump
sense.
as much as they hated her.
You will
And they
do
were, there
anything.
was a
You guys will do
criminal
anything
conspiracy.
to
For
take
you
no
to try
credit
to
for
tie that
anything.
into conservatives is untrue. I'm
You guys
sorry.
have lost.
It's
You're
another
going to rip
left-wing
apart the
thing,
country.
just like the guy that went and shot up the baseball game and was a big Bernie Sanders supporter. These people are violent leftists, just like the people who are burning black
listen to me.
neighborhoods.
Your
looting
argument
black
is so
businesses,
silly that you're
and
reaching
killing
back. I
black
can go
people
over.
in Chicago and New York and in St. Louis.
The
These
most
people
leading.
also are leftists.
See, you got to keep talking over me because the most leading terrorism in America is right-wing extremism. Fact.
Left-wing extremism.
Oh, you're.
What
a
about
joke.
Antifa?
You're a
What's
joke.
your position on them? Do
What
they?
about 'em?
I mean, Biden says they don't even exist. Is
No,
that what your position
It's a
is?
movement. It's a movement.
Thank
It's
you.
what it is.
Well, at least you're honest enough to admit it exists.
Yeah, it's a movement
And
of
the
people.
terrorists who are burning down black neighborhoods and killing black people.
You said when I got on that you were against Nazis, right? You're against the neo-Nazis.
Actually, as a Jew, yes, I am. Who's had family
Then
members
you're
killed in the
then you're
Holocaust.
anti-fascist. You're anti-fascist. I will send you a business card, and you are now a member because that's all it takes.
Well, as a Jew, I deeply resent that.
Anti-fascism. That's what anti-fascist means. Anti-fascism.
Yeah,
It's
and I think Trump is anti-fascist. He wants to. He believes in limited government and lower taxation and power to
You're lost,
people.
man. Your wheels.
You have the evidence of big government authoritarianism on your side. Always has been. It was when you were a white supremacist, and it is now.
I love how you just keep talking.
With respect,
I don't even listen. I don't. You're so obnoxiously insane with some of the stuff you're saying that I can't even have a conversation.
I don't need to do that. I'm not calling you names.
Here you are saying
that the media is calling people names. All you've done this whole conversation is call me personal names. I haven't done that to you.
I said your argument is insane. See, you can't
I'm trying to conduct an intellectual conversation here.
No, you're not. You keep throwing out random things to be.
Not at all. I string everything. Oh, see, you're going to call me more names. That's all you're doing. Your entire argument is just personal.
I promise you. I promise you.
And vendetta.
You guys are losing.
Typical of the left.
And you're going to rip the country apart. So you're
not ripping the country apart. The left-wing media is ripping the country apart. We'll see. Anyway, Frank.
Your argument is insane.
All
And
right, Frank,
humanity,
I'll give you the last
humanity
word.
stood up.
You're welcome to say
Humanity
that.
stood up.
Because-
Humanity stood up, and you guys lost.
No, well, maybe
God
we'll
and
find out
humanity.
after the votes counted. Anyways, and even then,
Good.
even if we did lose, we'll go into the loyal opposition, and we'll actually make you guys talk about issues you believe in, and we'll
Watch.
find out who.
Oh, okay. Yep. So if you
All
don't
right,
lose,
Frank.
if you don't lose, you win. Thank you. I hope that we
You want to
don't tear
tell
the country
people how they
apart.
can get your book? I mean, you can get
No,
the book.
no, not on it. It's cool. I'm not here to pimp my book. I was just here
All
to
right,
tell
then.
you how wrong you are.
Listen,
Thank you.
fine,
Love
whatever.
you.
We'll let the
Gotta go.
listeners
Bye.
decide.